Hello, my name is Bea and I work in the CSR team. And if you're here, it's because you're watching this video, the video for phase one, where I am going to explain you what do you have once that you arrive to this website. You become from here, you register yourself. Here is mission to the moon, start the experience, yes. And we came to phase one, as I said. And the first thing that you have here when you click is this scientific cases, and you have the introduction to your scientific challenge that you also have in the guides that we're going to talk about them soon. Here you have the teacher's guide and the student's guide, and also the quizzes. What are the differences? When you were coming to ISAC, you were executing the student's guide guided by monitors. The Space Science Experience Online are guided by you, the teachers. So that's why we give you here all the means, all the answers, many videos and simulators and things that can be useful for you to run it on your own. Relax at your path and enjoying it. As here it has been explained. Okay, so this is the teacher's guide, the student's guide. Is blue, but it has the same things, and it's a editable PDF, so your students can write here the different. Here's the challenge that you also have seen here in the introduction to the scientific cases. So all the information is in the guides, and in the student guide you have as well. We are encouraging your students to be part of a mission to the moon, as is going to happen with the Artemisa mission. In 2023, it's the first woman and man stepping again the moon, and many things has to be prepared for that. So do you want to help us? Are you ready? This is the introduction. And the phase 0 is where we give you some links for you to know what is to work as a team. The challenge ID is what you have here when you register. Excuse me. Here, when you register, here at the bottom, you have the identification of your registration. So when we are talking during the guides or during the activity about your challenge ID, is because we need to write here the number, so we can track what you have done and help you if you want at the end to evaluate everything. Okay. The number of the team. We recommend your students work in teams of 4 to 5 classmates, depending on the amount of students you have in class, and trying to mix them, different genders, but you are the experts as teachers. So for primary, we have given them roles that you use at school as writer, responsible for the material, reader, spoken person, designer. And then we explain a bit who is Paxi, that is the animated cartoon helper of ISA Education that will tell a lot of things about space. And for primary, ISA Education has created many fun and meaningful videos, so we give you here the links to those to know who is Paxi, you to know about ISA. So here we have several flags. We ask them, do you know how many countries are part of ISA? Is your country part of it? So is there some introduction? And also amazing things that ISA has done, as the mission to the comet Churyumov-Gerasimenko with the Rosetta mission and Philae, and also the current mission Bepi Colombo that is flying to Mercury. So here there are some cartoons also created by ISA Education that are fun for students to know all details little by little that contains a mission and what ISA does. Okay, so now we already know about ISA, the space, and Paxi, and we go to phase 1. So in phase 1 is where you prepare for the challenge, as we were saying, the scientific challenge. And the activity 1 talks about concepts that you already have seen at school for the curricula and that are interesting and needed to know for the scientific challenge, that mainly are the movements among the Earth, the Sun, and the Moon, and also units conversion. What else? Let's go. Activity 2, the Moon. So what do you know about the Moon? the distance between the moon and the Earth, compare it with distance between countries, different phases of the moon. What do you think? We have several phases. We see several phases depending on the position. So they explain what do they think the story of the moon, how was it formed, so they can write how do they think it was originated, the moon. At the student's guide, at the teacher's guide, you have the same information. Well, this is the didactics, so this is a bit more how we do things, why do we do it this way, different adventures depending on the activities that you take and the minimum durations. Okay, so this is the introduction that only is visible, the different phases, the different activities, what are the purpose. But this is not seen for students. So here is phase 0, as we were saying, also the teacher's guide, and phase 1. So you see that we're giving you the answers for this and some extra videos if you want to check. Here we give you some response for you to give to the teachers and some extra videos at the end. Okay. So just to show you that student's guide and teacher's guide are aligned in all phases and also in phase 1 where we are now. So once that we know about the moon, activity 2, we go to see what has been explored in the moon. So first of all, we do Paxi Explores the Moon. Again, we use videos that IS Education has created. And after that, we go to Humans Explore the Moon. So what was done in the past on the moon. Also, this is an activity that, if you want, can be done as flipped classroom. So all these challenge can be done partly at home and partly at school, as you consider. So here also we say you can ask your elder friends or your parents or grandparents to tell you things about the moon. So at the end, it's also something else that's school located, no? What you learn at school today and in the future. So then, as I said, we use this activity to talk to them about the Artemis mission, where the first woman and man will again step on the moon. And how do they think that a colony on the moon could be? So they think about this or another options. And activity 4 is the last activity of phase 1, where they have a Kahoot. If we click here. So in Teams, play as a guest. In Teams, they can answer questions about the moon. So we pick up classic or team mode, depending what you want to do. There's fun music waiting for players, so I come here to switch the noise for a moment. The Kahoot, so the game pin, we have it at the top. In this case, it's changing. The link is not changing, but the name of the pin it is 9339010. Enter. Name, Bea. Okay, go. So the teacher, you have to click start. When you consider everything, all the students are in, all the teams are in, they can give an extra team. So start. 3, 2, 1. Quiz. How many countries work together as part of this? So I have here on the phone and the different colors. So I have to pick up. Okay, now I have several. I have to pick up and say 32. I have learned in this scientific case. Okay, 1. Super. So next. You as a teacher need to go one by one. Super. Next. Quiz. Okay. Okay, so as you see, I'm going to close this. This is the way that you have that could be as a fun way to check the concepts that they have learned, where everything is appropriate or not, or you want a video call with us. So we are giving you this video. Here you have the video that you are watching now. The teacher's guide that is the same, that is here, teacher's guide, but we have put it out because really this is the key document that is going to help you. And once that you have finished the phase 1, you come here. Do you finish the phase 1 of the activity Mission to the Moon, of the scientific challenge Mission to the Moon? Yes, we have finished. Write all the activities of phase 1 you have done. Okay, so I come here and I can say, what have we done? We have done, excuse me, sorry, it's a bit at the beginning. Here, we have done activity 1 and activity 3. So I come here, if you want to share this information with us, excuse me, sorry, here. So we have done activity 1 and 3. Okay, 1, 3. Continue to the next phase. Are you sure? Okay, you won't be able to change this later. Okay, yes, I'm sure. So if you take some time to do your phase 1, it doesn't matter. You are not in a hurry. You don't need to come at ESAC to a specific time, as it was happening for the Spaces Experience at ESAC. That sometimes you were running fast to watch the video call, or we didn't have the time for the video call because you have a schedule a date. Here you can learn at your path, at your speed, and come to ESAC when this is feasible, asking for a Spaces Experience on site, but enjoying this Spaces Experience online that has as many tools as the other one and even more for your class to have a good time and learn about space. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about the phase 2. Bye.